All right, now we're going to install the fender. I'm using a BadDad fender. I like them. They come with a bolt kit here, and then you're going to need your same tools plus a 3/16 Allen for these screws. And then I had already mounted the fender brackets for the BadDad fender here. I've taped up the side. You may want to tape it up more depending on how picky you guys are on scratches and stuff. So it's brand new paint typically, so you might want to wrap it. I've done this a bunch of times, so I'm pretty confident. This kit, you can use your stock cans, Fat 21 fender. It is fiberglass. I put a towel on top, and I'll show you why here in a second. And you're going to need a bungee cord or a piece of rope. So you have to twist these legs. They just spin, so you have to turn them outside, so the fender brackets are outside. You got to raise the bike up a little bit so you can get the fender in there, and you got to carefully find that notch and guide it up the legs in between the cans. And then I'm going to take my bungee cords and I'm going to hook it right here. So that's going to hold my fender up for me. What I'm going to have to do is now I'm going to have to roll the wheel in there and then twist these back and then drop the fender down. So that's what we're going to do now. So remember, bearing, ABS bearing faces left side of the bike. So we're going to roll this in. It's got to be perfectly straight or it'll catch. All right, now we're going to, once the wheel's in there, kind of lined up, we're going to rotate the legs back in position, like the normal stock position, like that. Rotate them back in, like that. And now we're going to install the axle. Again, make sure it doesn't come out this side. Angle facing out that way. Get it lined up with that. Just like that. All right. Now we can tighten this up. We're just going to bottom it out for right now. All right, snug it up. All right, so now we can lower the fender back down. So we'll take our bungee cord and then we'll slowly release it, drop it out, remove it before we tighten that up. And then you can see the fender brackets, small bolts for the fender on each side. And we'll take these, I put some blue Loctite on them. And then they also have come with 4 lock washers. All right, so we're going to put our bolts on for the fender. Start them all in. Loose. That. Done it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get this to line up, so sometimes I do one opposing, sometimes I do one side, so each fender seems to be a little different. So do it this way. Okay. Let's get the tape out of the way. It doesn't get trapped under the washer. Like that. Now we're gonna want to raise it up, the wheel off the ground. Again, it has some play in the fender. As you can see, it moves a little bit. So you want to get it lined up. You want the profile lined up as best as possible. And then you can start to tighten down. I'm going to go, all right. Now we can put our brake back on. So that's dragging on the brake calipers. You can't really do much about that. It's going to make that noise, but we checked it before and it wasn't making any noise on the fender. You can always check your side-to-side clearance. Make sure it's not rubbing anywhere. And yeah, so we're going to torque this back down to 55 foot-pounds. We're going to tighten that up. And then we can start putting the bike back together, and that's it for the Fat Tire install.